they came. They, a band of just to start the war, right? Fuck.
Son las 10, ¿eh? All right, let's go ahead and get started before anyone else sneaks into this stream. And I have to actually say something.
We're live, you know.
Yeah, I know. That's my introduction. You can go ahead and swap over.
That was a nice introduction.
I also scared myself because I didn't realize that I had the Twitch volume up so high, and so I started talking, and then I just hear myself talking at me, and I'm like, "Oh God, who is that?"
The cringe. Yeah, I can relate.
Yeah, the cringe is real.
Okay, so Cope, are you going to grace us with another of your previous episode summaries?
So, yes, I am. And I will be perfectly honest. I don't remember a whole lot of what happened last time, other than getting my ass kicked repeatedly as Snow, and then I'm running around as Snow. Very happy that I didn't have to play as Snow, but the general idea is this is the game where Hope suffers, shrivels away, and then dies. Leaving the inhabitants of Cocoon hopeless of any hope of avoiding a war with Super Australia, which they jettisoned themselves away from the planet to avoid. So, yeah, that's my synopsis so far.
I mean, I assume you just try to erase from your mind the entire segment that referring with, the sunlit waterscape.
I don't know what that is.
That is the segment.
The Stranger of Paradise Zone.
Yes.
I did not remember it at all.
In which we learn about Sasason and.
Yes. Okay, I remember that now. And then we had to change from rain to sunshine to avoid the stupid creature.
Yes, exactly. And then we went into Palom Polum for the first foray. We first went in there with Lightning and Hope, in which they went in there full murder mode, but then Lightning had an epiphany and realized stuff.
Yeah, she had a golden opportunity there. If she hadn't, gone out of murder mode and just been like, let's take out the food falsy and just leave for a couple of days and come back. And everyone will just starve to death, and then we won't have anyone to stop us. We'll be fine.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, Lightning and Hope did consider it for a moment.
I mean, it's not a bad idea. It's like when you're at war with an enemy country, you have hostages, and you're like, well, we've already cut off the city, so let's give them all their hostages back to eat up all the food, and then force a surrender in a week.
Yeah, so yeah, Lightning had an
I played Suikoden too. I know how this goes.
So yeah, Lightning had that epiphany, and I really enjoyed your comments on in that moment. Yeah, I do revisit the episodes once we record them, because it helps.
Yes.
It helps me also in terms of I had it in post. Great.
You did, but it's okay. It's fine.
Okay. So the thing is, I do revisit the episodes because it's always nice to have. I mean, as an analyst, theory crafter, lore diver of the trilogy, it's really nice to have someone going blind with their perspective. Because for me, some things are. I just take them for granted, and sometimes I forget about the little details. I don't know if we sometimes fall into this with Final Fantasy XIV, which is our kind of our field in the podcast, and sometimes we're kind of. I took this so much for granted. I actually didn't pause to consider a different interpretation. And
yeah, I was doing the same thing. So I'm doing a huge deep dive into Gridania right now, And it's just like little things, and I'm just like, well, yeah, of course Lancers and Archers are from Gridania. Why do I have to talk about that? And it's like, oh, because there's like this huge history about why. Okay. So yeah, I totally get that, and just like little things you overlook when you're playing through that you're like, well, yeah, of course, but you know, there's like a whole thing that connects to this like little panel on the wall that you know it's there, but you kind of forget about it because you're like, yeah, well, of course it's there, but you know, someone going blind through it and be like, oh yeah, look at this thing, it's cool.
And then something so simple as a line or a connection that you overlook because you're way deeper into the lore, and then you're like, I actually haven't thought about that.
Mm-hmm.
And
so I like our little murder machine of hope. He brings hope to the people by killing them all. It's great.
I mean, so the thing I was going to say was I really enjoyed that comment you made that in that moment of the epiphany, lightning when I didn't realize this, you have to check your paradigms right now. You're now taking control of Fang. It's something that you said that in this moment lightning feels like a person, and I was like, absolutely. And you made a really spot on comment that lightning has realized this, and she decided to shut down Hope's sort of plan.
Hope's hope.
And Hope hasn't gone through that realization yet himself, so he's please don't. Okay. So he's yeah. And then Snow had to come in and make things worse.
That degenerate.
No, I mean in terms of Snow came in and basically.
Oh no! Like Snow came in and was just completely oblivious to Hope's entire reaction to him, and I just remember that murder look. It was like, Hope's like, "Don't worry, kid, Snow was like, "Don't worry, kid, I'm here," and he's just like, "You motherfucker! I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you, you fucking asshole."
That's true. That's actually true. I mean, when I shared, you specifically asked, so I shared that shot of the murder glare, and we both agree that it's the white mage experience in the flesh.
It is. Hope is probably the best white mage I've ever seen in a mainline Final Fantasy game.
Yes. Oh yes.
Because he is just the epitome of, I hate everything. I just want everything to die, go away, and leave me alone. I'm going to tie myself to these people who are going to carry me through everything.
And I will watch them die.
Yeah, and I am just like, I'm mad at them, so my job isn't to heal them, it's to keep them alive and suffering so I can watch as other things beat on them endlessly. That's the white mage experience right there.
So yeah, now now we're in control of Fang and Lightning.
Survival of the fittest.
And the last thing we did last episode was agree with the other party, which is Snow and Hope. What could go wrong?
Yeah, what could possibly go wrong?
To meet up at Hope's house, Hope's place, Felix Heights. It was 25A. I should know the number, but no. Anyways, Felix Heights, which, as you can probably guess we're now at ground level and it's heights, which means we're going to have to fight our way up.
I see. So, judging from the name, I'm assuming that it's basically gonna be like the Phoenix, and we're gonna see whenever we get there. Hope is gonna probably have a really bad fucking day, and that's where he actually starts growing. That's what I get from that name.
Well, it's not Phoenix, it's Felix, by the Felix. But anyways, it's a really interesting point that it's its name. You know that in Latin, Felix means happiness.
I did not know that.
You didn't know? Well, now you know.
No. Yeah, got it.
Yeah.
I don't know how, but...
I mean...
You know, I know exactly what I need. I need double commando.
Yeah, true.
I mean, this is good and all, but...
No, but...
Zental, the answer to that is yes.
What was the question? Remember that I can't...
Right, so Zental said, bang or light for command.
What's that guy doing? I mean, that's...
I don't know, don't worry about him, he's special.
I keep seeing Slash and Burn, and I keep being reminded of the fucking 2 lions in MacLeod, I swear.
I still maintain Fang needs a shower.
She really enjoys fighting, though.
Yeah, I like that. And I like Fang. I don't dislike her.
Fang is great.
Which is more than I can say for Vanilla.
Change of plans.
So yeah, Fang is your other. She's not the best sentinel, but she's the second best sentinel. So she's kind of like your second tank.
Zental says, for a lesbian, Fang likes that pole a bit too much. I mean, I had a snappy come back to that, and I didn't.
Sir, I have to read that comment now because I try to keep the Twitch, but it's not going to show me. It's not going to show me.
It's okay. Do
because it. Twitter, sorry, phone Twitch, be like that. I'll read that later.
Who are you? Where do I start? I've got a few screws loose, but I'm a lessee, same as you. Difference being, I wasn't born on Cocoon. What? I'm from Grand Pulse.
Oh, she's from Super Australia.
You all hate so much. My partner and I turned a crystal there and gone to sleep. But when we came around, here we were. The reason Cocoon's in such an uproar is the same reason you're here now. Vanille and I woke up.
Well,
While I'm with Fang for like 20 seconds, she's like, here's all the answers. Oh, shit.
Oh yeah. Team disaster in the making. I'm surprised he's still alive at this point, but
The Sanctum follows Val C orders. It's not
I mean,
just
to be
activists.
fair,
They'll
Snow should have been dead at least 13 times over. Team friction.
You can't take the blame for that.
Like you!
Someone has to.
We can still save him. We let loose and bring the army to us.
Draw their fire.
I'm supposed to protect you. I can't let this
I love Snow. He's like, draw their fire. Let them shoot you. I'm gonna run away.
Only one choice, I guess. Try to save everyone.
great, Snow. Keep digging your own grave.
So, Hope, are you with me on this? You just need to look out for yourself.
It's like, I can do that. Later, dumbass. Wow, I literally played as Fang and Lightning for 20 seconds.
You're going to be changing teams throughout Palum Palum. Don't worry.
Oh god.
But yeah, like I was telling you earlier today, I don't think we're going to be able to cover Palum Palum in this go if you have a hard stop, because it's Palum Palum is what I would call the climax of the game, like the most important part of the game.
See.
There's other episodes that are great in terms of following more in terms of well, but Palum Palum in terms of development, likely the highest point of 13.
Bring it on!
Got it.
How about this? You see that?
Snow punching the enemies into oblivion never gets old.
It's hilarious. They just fly away.
Never fall.
Although I like how that one guy was like, I'm gonna hit the murder child. The murder child's like, I'm gonna vaporize you.
Well, he actually
Zenthal
did.
says, I disagree, Meowth. The return is much better in my opinion.
The return is great, cathartic, and visually awesome, but it's not as by that point is the characters are already developed. Palum Palum is character development heights. I don't know if I make any sense. The return is great because it's epic, but this is the climbing. As they climb and make their way, their character developing too. That's why I consider this way more important than, say, the assault on the Paramecia or the return to Cocoon. Those who have played the game know what I'm talking about. Likely. There's an elegant node on above there.
Bring it on!
I was wondering because this place is like laid out like there should be one here.
Exactly.
How about this? Great stuff, Hope.
Where? Oh, I was like, where is this guy?
No problem.
No problem, of course. When you have basically a walking affliction's misery behind you.
All right, where is this node?
I don't really want to spoil you the joys of exploring.
Well, if I miss it, I miss it.
No. You can reach it. It's just that you have to find the entrance. But it's backwards, not from there.
Soldiers all left.
Well, anyway.
Oh, it's okay. Can I like smash these windows?
No. It's nope. You should be able to jump. Nope. Not sure right now. There should be an entrance.
The Lucia right here.
Well, anyways.
These people want to kill us, don't they?
These people.
Zental says, not quite developed. I would Palom is the crucible for change to start, and the return is why the change has occurred, and they embrace who and what they are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, basically.
Y'all talking about stuff I haven't done yet.
Don't worry. I mean, it's not a spoiler, so.
I mean, I already know, like, right now, Hope is the only one who has anything to lose. So, he's gonna lose it. I know he's gonna lose it. Because this is Hope's no good, terrible, extremely bad day.
So you basically went the opposite direction as it usually happens in 13.
Oh, look at this! I found it.
I like a nerd.
Military operations will be commencing within this area momentarily. For your own safety, a mandatory citywide
Evacuation, yeah. We know how Psychom and the Sanctum does the evacuations.
Yeah, they send everyone to Australia.
Not even, they don't even reach Australia.
I mean, I'm assuming they just like chuck them out of the out of the gaping hole in Cocoon, like just drive the train out into space. It's just like railroad tracks that go to nowhere. Oh, you shot the murder child. Now you're gonna die.
Well, yes.
Later! How about this?
You know, now that I actually understand the combat system in this game, I actually like it.
It's really, I really love the parting system. I was earlier today. I was because I posted a couple of things on Reddit in the Final Fantasy 13 subreddit, and people, of course, post their combinations of partings and builds. And I saw one that was later on when you can develop the other 3 remaining roles for the characters, and it was a run with Hope as leader, which appealed to me. Because I do that as well, Lightning and Bonille, and it was a great build. It was with one against one of the bosses later on, and it was melting the boss.
Oh my god. Yeah, exactly, Zental. You've activated Murder Child's murder card.
Activating Hope's murder card is a quick ticket to hell. If there's one thing you don't want to do, well, anyways, I'll finish that later. This one's great.
It's the lassie!
It's a Carbon Co. plush.
Not good.
Is there a problem? Now why don't you just calm down? What's going on?
I've got you.
I am a pulse machine! I'm here to kill you!
Ah, he finally shows his true colors.
What are you doing?
Clearing the area. They'll open fire on a crowd. Doesn't matter who dies. Just wipe them all out.
So yeah, Snow, you.
Are they really that?
So Snow, you had one job, which was supposedly to cover Hope as Lightning and Fang drew the army's attention, but you had to just do that.
It's all about teamwork. It's me you want!
Damn, they are vicious.
Yeah, they're.
Provoke everyone! Eat their ice cream!
Go Snow. So you know, that whole cutscene, and right now, Snow is that one tank that is supposed to protect the party from a big attack, but instead runs into the party with an AoE tank buster.
Let's do this, Hope!
Specifically into the healers.
Later!
That's right, blue deeps. That's this party right here. We got blue deeps, we got green deeps.
Hope is definitely a green DPS, and Fang is this game's
Thanks, Hope!
blue DPS.
So I just want to say that I am fully aware that I could probably debuff these guys and make this fight easier, but this is...
You with Snow and Hope you can't debuff. They don't have a saboteur at this point.
Thanks, partner.
You could buff yourself though.
Eh.
You do have synergist.
How about this?
Chapter 5.
But I also have Ravager.
Yeah. Chapter 5. Meowth still won't pronounce synergist right.
You just did.
Right now, yes. Because I forced myself
That boomerang goes into the space pocket. And look at that, they gave me a Phoenix down. It's like they knew.
Let's see what you got.
Oh, these guys are relentless. Oh, it's just.
It's just one guy. I mean, likely can be melted.
Oh, follow my lead.
It's time for your really good, or really bad, no good, horrible, bad day.
I mean, at this point, I laugh because it's been many years, but wow, that that absolutely fulminated the guy. I was like, oh, all of a sudden, Killer Thunder.
I love this patrol route that they have where they just like follow each other around in circles. They're like, we learned this in training. This is how they taught us to sweep the area.
You know, considering that Psychom hasn't fought a war in like 500 years, you can imagine.
So it's like Russia.
Like in Russia, that soldiers just fire missiles because they're bored. Well, at least before the whole thing, but you know.
Yeah, I know.
How about this?
On another hand, to be fair, entirely fair, even though it's horrible and it's tragic, in Europe, just another talking about warring countries, it's basically bread and butter of our history. So it's kind of
Yeah, that's not incorrect. Oh my God! Look what you did. He created another orphan. Oh damn! The peasants are here.
Save the girl. Call the army.
Don't you touch her!
Protect Cocoon.
Quick, grab the carbuncle and run.
You're okay now.
This is our town.
it's harder for Hope because he lives here. These people, even if he probably hasn't met them in his life, they're technically his neighbors.
Well, I mean, like, there's his homeroom teacher on the left.
Wow.
It's like, I taught you mathematics, now die.
Magic. We don't stand a chance. We can't fight that.
And that was no use in magic. If you see Hope, you could just flee for the heels.
I'm sorry.
Time to go.
Stop them! Empty those clearance! Fire!
Well, that's one way to go up, I guess.
Yeah.
And of course you broke it, Snow.
You gotta stay ahead of him. We walk from here.
Damn it, Snow, you broke it.
Time's a wasting.
You can admire the scenery from here.
Yeah. Whoa, what is that? Oh, is that the Psychom ship?
Yeah. So it's kind of, considering Cocoon is an from the inside planet, like a hollow moon. It's kind of impressive that they do have seas.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they need water to survive, but are they like freshwater oceans? Like, this is huge. And honestly, like, it should curve up. Or is it just like Cocoon, just planet size?
It's planet size.
Which
to a degree.
means Super Australia is even bigger.
Exactly. Likely Cocoon is size of the moon, maybe?
Yeah, it should curve up Zental.
FFXIII is that way, right?
We're gonna go visit your dad, Hope, so I can kill him too.
Still pretty far. A great place for family living. So they say.
No, you're awful at small talk.
Looks like it actually might be, huh?
Yeah, well, the sea don't have family.
Hey, listen to me, kid. I'm an orphan. I barely got to know my family. But someday, I'm gonna have my own. Once I save Sarah and protect Cocoon.
How exactly?
It's a good question.
Duh, I'm gonna punch my way into it.
I was going to say,
Everyone hates
how are you going to have a family once I save Sarah? How exactly? There's two ways you can answer that.
But everything will work out in the end. As long as
What are
we
you
stay
talking
together
about?
and
You're
hold on to
right
hope.
We
there.
don't have any.
Not so great for family living, man.
Well, the sea's only hope is a quick death.
Look at this. They're bringing all this crap to Palamporum.
It's, I mean, I really appreciate that.
Hold on to hope. You're right.
Hey, wait up!
Like, had they not come here, all those people would be fine. That sign would be fine.
Yeah, it's... Hope is growing, of course, increasingly pissed off. Snow's not realizing, and I really appreciate that that scene's narrative in terms of Cyclone coming in and shooting down what essentially signals his home, because FFXIII is where he lives, and then Cyclone just shoots it down. Like, now you don't have anywhere to. There's no happiness for you in the story. You're at sea. You're an outcast in your own city.
Yep. And it would have never happened if he hadn't come home.
Thanks, partner.
But no. He had to listen to Snow and be selfish.
How about this?
I hate those missiles because they interrupt casting, so to speak.
Yeah, they're terrible and I hate them.
I hate, as a main caster, anything that interrupts my casting really pisses me off.
Look at this.
That's why Holy and Holy's having stun is sweet revenge.
Another vocal version.
This game has OG13 has a fair share of vocal themes. Oh, that's a Shaman's Mark. That's great for Hope. It's like an upgraded version of the Magician's Mark.
Ah.
And if you upgrade that further, you can imagine what you get.
Is it something that can stagger the spell cycle?
I would suggest going Sentinels and Synergist.
Good boy, Hope. You cast Protect on yourself.
Okay.
Thanks, partner.
I mean, yeah, stay there. You're going to need that.
Thanks, Hope.
Oh my god.
See, yeah, that's why I told you stay center, stay center.
Yeah,
That's
Jesus Christ.
that's a one hit for Hope, and can kill Snow if he doesn't have Protect or he isn't sentineling.
Guess I'm lucky at targeted Snow. Jesus.
I mean, Hope can survive that attack.
I gotta ask, how good is the Sentinel as Hope?
Hope as a sentinel?
No.
He's an evasion tank. He plays as an evasion tank, but he's not that great. Lightning is the one who plays evasion tank proper, and if you level her as a sentinel, basically there's ways to make her that nothing touches her. Hope and Lightning are the only characters who play as evasion tanks. The difference is that Lightning is good at it and Hope is not.
Jesus.
You can finish it with Snow, but yeah.
Nah, I was just pissed about having to waste the Phoenix now.
I mean, you heal after battle, so you don't have to waste.
Yeah,
it.
I'm not worried about it.
It's just sad seeing Hope lying there.
Yeah, come on, Snow. You're supposed to keep Hope alive.
Yeah. Instead, he Leroy Jenkins his way into Palom Palom. Great.
Run! Run! Oh my god.
Come and get it.
They're everywhere.
Yep. So I would suggest when you get to another save point to upgrade the Shaman's mod.
Ah, yes, that's right. I need to buy more upgrade materials first, though.
True.
Or disassemble something.
These guys are annoying as fuck. Vaporize them, Hope.
They're everywhere.
You see that?
Man, that interrupts everything, doesn't it?
Take the chance to
Just too easy.
refresh, just to catch up with the stream. Okay. I said okay, please. Thank you.
Wow!
Uh,
Really? Vidofnir?
yes. That's one of Hope's
what do we do?
boomerangs.
An ugly dragon?
Yeah, he has one named Racevolger.
Wow, you're kidding.
No. I think actually, I'm not sure which, but I got to check because not sure if Racevolger is the upgraded version of Vidofnir. If it were, I'm going to laugh.
Jesus.
I need to check. Give me a moment. But just so you know, all of Hope's it's kind of tradition that guns in after Final Fantasy XII. It's kind of tradition that guns are named after stars or constellations. All
Okay.
of Hope's weapons are named after wind creatures.
That makes sense.
Thanks, Hope.
Technically has a wind weapon.
True. Yeah, and he's associated by default with the Phoenix.
No, I'm not taking that back, Zentel. The top here is ugly.
How about this?
Oh no.
Thanks, partner.
Whoops.
Whoops. Yeah, for this one you're going to need the Phoenix Dome.
Hang in there, buddy. Anytime.
No. So I'm just thinking about like where is Nidhogg? And is that the boomerang that's like terrible?
So yeah, I was
And
right.
whacks Hope in the face.
So yeah, I was right. Vidofnir develops to the Race Vulgar boomerang.
Wow. Yeah, no problem, he says, after Hope, has riddled with bullet holes. Hope's murder boomerang. This Race Valgar? The dragon that wanted peace. That's the murder.
This one
That's the
is
murder boomerang.
interesting.
The dragon that wanted peace.
That's quite interesting. Now, this that I didn't know. I was checking the weapons, and there's a dummy-out boomerang that appears in the game code but cannot be obtained during gameplay. Which is when boomerang by that means Hope's weapon, and it's called the Rising Sun.
Interesting.
Very interesting, considering.
There's no
things.
Nidhogg. I am
No.
very disappointed. My day is ruined.
How about this? It's all about teamwork.
God damn it.
They're really going for the
I'm pathetic.
Thanks, Hope.
that's
No, this is not gonna end well.
Well, come on.
that how pathetic could apply either to Snow or to himself, and well, if
Not yet.
You died.
you died.
Right? It gave me the Phoenix down for that moment.
I'm sorry if I'm kind of.
Kill that motherfucker.
I'm sorry if I'm a bit silent now and checking this damage weapon thing. Not sure because Lightning has one too.
I can take it.
Oh, Sass's damage weapon was the death penalties,
Thanks,
which are.
partner.
I thought you said Dilf for a second there. I was like,
No.
what? He lived. Time to kill this guy.
Oh, okay. So Snow's weapons.
I am getting like Final Fantasy X vibes from this music, like Xanarkand. I'm not gonna stagger this thing before it Gatling guns again.
Yeah. Well, I checked. I checked what I wanted to check, and I was satisfied.
Time to switch, kiddo.
That string of blocks was great.
Yeah. I too love it when I block bullets with my arms. No, refreshing again.
Yeah. Sorry about that. So Snow blocking things with his fists basically reminds me of a Realm Reborn to Shadowbringer's monk tank.
Yeah. With the Riddle of Earth.
And Fists of Earth. When the
That's
tank,
what it is, Fists of
when the tank died, and if you had a monk in the party, don't worry, I can take this for a moment. I mean, I have tank. To be fair, I have managed to tank as a dragoon other things than the floor.
I mean, I've tanked as a white mage before.
True,
It's
yeah.
a thing.
Yeah.
I just can't take any tankless.
I've taken tank busters with a combination of divine venison and I don't know what else.
How about this?
Still, I still remember one of my former FC's companions comment on we actually recorded ourselves running a daily roulette back in Stormblood, Temple of the Fist. I was going.
Oh my God.
I was going Wade Mage. We were all a party. We were all four in Discord, and we were doing the after the first boss. We got to the first pool, which is a long one, and I got a bit distracted back then. I was trying to heal, cast Asylum, and everything. I take my eyes off the tank for a moment. And I was casting Aero 3, bless those were those days. And
I miss Arrow 3.
yes, same. And I saw our tank about to die, tried to pull a benediction, didn't take in the moment. Tank died before benediction. It was a wipe, and. I got the race, but then everyone died and stuff.
Well, come on.
And then I was saying, yeah, basically, I cast benediction, but didn't tick. And and my companion said, well, that's what benediction says. That's what benediction does. And one of my this friend said. That's actually what benediction does, and people doesn't know it. It's an ability that you cast on the tank. It kills him and then heals yourself.
Amazing.
And I had a good laughing fit at that, because I was like, as a main white mage, I felt that.
I hate this enemy combination, like, a lot.
Thanks, partner.
Yeah.
Oh, follow my lead.
Yeah, it's one of these things. It's one of those situations in which you can't decide if to kill the easy mooks first or to kill the big one first.
No, you always kill the easy ones first. Always. Call it guns off the field. Because even if they're like really shitty and easy, they can still do damage.
Yeah.
And if there's less things that can do damage, then the better off you are.
And they really hate Hope.
Time to switch, kiddo.
Yeah, I noticed. Come on, Steel Guard. Do it, do it, do it, do it.
Hope.
No!
F.
Not yet.
It's only weakness. Bullets.
Yeah. I was kind of crossing my fingers, so to speak, to Hope, can you heal Snow through this? And Hope decided, nah, going to let him, watch him die.
Yeah. Looks like I can handle it from here. I don't need him anymore.
To be fair, I mean, considering the things he can do, magically speaking, as a 14-year-old, let's see. But he's still, he's still sort of polishing rough edges. But if they have allowed us to play Hope in the sequels, I shudder to think what he would be able to do.
I mean, anything and everything.
Yeah, true.
Thanks,
No, you're.
Oh, god damn it.
You're a bit screwed up.
God damn it.
F.
Wow, Steel Guard dropped right before the Gatling gun. God damn it.
Things that happen.
This is the worst.
It's like when the tank's cooldown wears off and then comes the tank buster.
Yeah.
That moment in which Hallowed Ground ends and then comes the killer tank buster. I mean, I said Hallowed Ground because it's the only vulnerability, but when it's about gun breakers though, if they're not properly healed and comes the Tom Bastard, that's actually a more accurate situation. That marvelous relationship between the white mages and the gunbreakers.
Oh my god, don't even.
Follow my lead.
Gunbreakers of little faith.
It's like Dark Knights and White Mages are best pals. Gunbreakers and White Mages,
Not so much.
not so much. And then there's Warrior going like, I don't actually need a healer.
Yeah, I'm my own healer.
Yeah, Paladin the same. I'm actually the healer for myself and for everyone else.
Hope, follow my lead.
I'm starting to sense a bit of revenge desires for this flying thing.
Not again, god damn it. Okay,
Survived, I guess.
this is really fucking annoying. There we go.
Survived. That's at least something.
Alright, you motherfucker.
Kill it.
How about this? Thanks, partner.
What's that evasion move it did? Was
Yeah, that was some old bullshit, is what that's called.
I mean, I can't help but agree completely. It was like, what?
I don't trust this thing. There it is.
Steel guard.
Yeah, good play.
Yeah, you can, after it Gatling guns, you can just go for it. It takes it a while to do it again. But now it's dead. Kill it.
There, it's dead.
Huh.
Fucking finally, god damn.
Ah, yeah, I see a save point there. You can upgrade the Shaman's Mark there.
I'm gonna save first,
Mm-hmm.
so I never have to do that fight again.
Mood.
So I actually don't have a lot of the chaining upgrade materials, so I need to buy some.
It should be creature comforts, I think. Yeah, these are for. You don't really have that much gil. Yeah.
No, I have none.
Maybe you have credit chips to trade, but or so.
I think I did, actually.
You did?
I think I had one.
The one is
I'm the one you want.
500 gil. Not the. If to be fair, if that's the salary a Psychom guy gets, it's kind of. No, it should be in components. If you have one, anyway. Incentive chip. That's a good one. That's the incentive in the credit chip. You have 4, and the incentive chip is another thing to sell. You had it.
Sweet.
There. There you go.
Now I have lots of gil.
Now you have more gil. Now you can actually buy some. I was going to say. Proper
Actual upgrade material.
Proper experience material too.
I'll get 15 more. Alright, which one of these is probably best? Probably like passive detectors.
The trooper jet, passive detector, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And is there anything I should dismantle? I have a ton of accessories.
I would keep things for now because they can save you in a pickle sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, that. 75. That's good. That's +2.
All right, let's get crazy.
Okay. Yeah, so next one you have a +2 already. So it's magic +71. Check. You can actually equip both the Magician Mark and Shaman's Mark to Hope, and check what that.
Oh my god!
What that does. I mean, he has the silver bangle right now, which is 4 HP, but.
260 to 331. Look at that. That is no surprise face. Like, what the fuck? Why is he getting leveled up and I'm not? Because he's got 361 magic, you dumbass. When you get 361 magic, you can get leveled up too.
I mean, if you check next time we go for Lightning and Fang, since Fang is the best physical attacker, you can check her strength for comparison. But just right now, check out the difference between Snow, which is not a bad physical attacker, but check the difference between Snow's strength and Hope's magic.
I can imagine. So I think he's done. I think Murder Child just has a few left. All right, let's go take our new murder spawn for a spin. Oh, I can't wait for the copyright claims we get from this.
I wanted to ask you something.
What's that?
You say you want a family. What if they were taken from you?
Well then, I'd take them back.
And what if you couldn't? What if you knew who was to blame?
Well then, there'd be trouble.
Snow.
Hey,
Oof.
are you okay? Did you get hit in the head or something?
Oh, good.
Oh.
I'm glad I took the time to level up and do all that
Talk
stuff.
about this later.
For some reason, it
Don't just stand.
didn't click with me why it was giving me so many items and then a save point.
I love that moment. Don't just stand there.
Jeez.
I would suggest synergist preparing, because likely Hope knows what to do.
Yeah, this is no, Snow does not need a spade as a main weapon. He's hardly spent.
No, I was basically saying go synergist, because the first thing Hope is going to do is bar fire. Since this thing uses napalm on that.
It's all about teamwork.
It's all about teamwork. When Hope is, you're basically dug your grave even further right now.
Oh, I get it now. Snow needs a shovel as a main weapon because he keeps digging himself a hole.
I can check the numbers right now from here. To get the, yeah, look at. Oh, that's. So it's now it's buffed. It's a good. It would be a good moment to melt it. Double Ravager maybe, because it's deprotected on the buff, and then deprotected on the show. Dual casting.
Come on, Hope. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
How about this?
Do you see the difference? I mean, the difference in numbers with Snow as a commando.
Yeah, it went from
and
1,500 to 35. Jeez.
Look at
Now 40, and now it's fucking dead.
And he's not even a commando.
Oh, yeah! If you need to take
Good
a
idea.
break,
By the
do
ledge.
it over there.
And then just push him over.
Here.
I'm not thirsty.
Oh.
That's a lie. He's thirsty for blood.
Hell, don't want to waste it.
Mommy? Mommy?
I can't. Snow? What do you plan to do? I need to know.
I told you. Save Sarah, protect Cocoon.
No.
have
Here we
yourself
go.
A big, happy family. Still, it's a long road ahead. Or maybe not so long. Whatever happens, things will work themselves out. Even if you're Lassie, you gotta keep fighting. Yeah.
And what if that gets people around you involved?
What?
What happens when your actions end up ruining someone's life? What if someone dies? What then, Snow? How do you pay for what you've done?
I can't! All right? There's nothing that can make something like that right again. When someone's dead, when someone's gone, words are useless.
So that's it? People die and you just run away?
I know! It's all my fault. I don't know how to fix it. Where do you start? What do you say? All I can do is go forward. Keep fighting and surviving until I find the answers I need.
There are no answers! You're running from what you deserve!
Why don't you tell me what I deserve?
The same fate! Ah!
There you go, flare in your face.
Oh, damn.
Nora Estine. She was my mother. And she died because of you!
You! You're the one she meant! Hope!
Look at that. Snow did it. He kept Hope alive.
Yeah. That's,
And he didn't drop it, fell from orbit.
that's a great scene. Oh,
That is a really good scene. That is where I got Hope's scream, but I only saw it like that one clip where he screamed, and like then I saw the missiles coming out, and I was like, I have no idea what's going on.
Basically,
It's good. It's good to finally have context for that.
Oh,
When we came out of crystal stasis, we didn't remember our focus or what we'd done. All we could do was wander Cocoon, looking for what we'd lost.
Let's give up. Forget our focus. We don't need it.
We don't need it? Look, if we don't figure it out and pull it off, you're gonna be a Sith.
It's just making a kid that young, Alyssa. It's not right.
Yeah, it's unfair. But guess what? We grin and bear it like good lassie, or the Falsey starts making more. Like that girl the other day. It doesn't matter what our focus is. We do it, whether we like it or not.
But
Say we call it quits. You think these people will let us go? They'll lynch us in the street. Listen, Vanille. We do what we gotta do, and get ourselves off this filthy world as fast as we can.
fine.
You get out of here first. I'll buy you some
See, this
time.
just lends credence to the fact that Vanille's the bad guy.
Now, don't you worry.
Fang may have like convinced her to, but Vanille did it.
Wait! Fang! Fang! Please! Don't leave me!
You're not gonna end up a Sith. You boys coming or not? Your fight's right here! By the time I took care of them all, Vanille was long gone. After that, Rains and his cavalry found me. I never stopped searching for Vanille, but I couldn't find her. Her or our focus.
So, you're telling me Sarah will come back to life someday too?
Yep,
someday.
we didn't do our job right. That's why it made her a lessee. We messed up. Sorry.
Again, it's Vanille's fault. Oh, damn!
Yeah.
That it?
You sure better hope so. But whether we're square, that's up to Sarah.
You sound exactly like Snow. And he didn't hit me.
Wait, he already knows this?
Wow. That's a load off. Glad I apologized.
You apologized so you'd feel better?
Guess so. How about you? Feel
Can
any
I just
better now
say
you hit
that
me?
the party has met and known Fang for less than a full chapter, and she already like admitted everything, and they've known Vanille for 7 chapters, and she hasn't mentioned any of this.
Yeah.
Who are you gonna
You're
trust
tight to
more?
sit there. Still a ways before we get to Hope's place.
Better pick it up.
I mean,
We'll head through that gate.
Right.
Fang, in terms of personality, Fang is way more straightforward, as you can guess.
Not just straightforward, but like honest
Yeah, but I mean, there's,
and not a terrible person.
I mean, there's no,
Like,
there's no discussion about Fang's honesty being what it is. She doesn't hide.
Like-
She doesn't have to hide.
I literally I posted on Twitter that I didn't like Vanille, and it was like everyone who replied was like, "But Neil's my favorite character," and I was like, "I'm judging you."
I mean, you get to understand more of her actions later on, but I don't really want to. I mean, I don't really want to color your.
Yeah,
your
don't.
anyways.
Yeah, leave my impression how it is. I like my impression.
Exactly. I mean, the thing is that I personally adore the entire crew. So, of course, I'm going to try to defend them, but yeah, I don't want to color anyone's impressions.
You don't have to defend them. You already defended this game. I'm already playing it, and I don't hate it. So.
Well, that's fair. So the thing with that scene with Snow and Hope,
just getting started.
that's one of the most powerful scenes in this game. Not just because
sacrifice the city if that's what it takes to catch us.
And there's always never fails to impress me. I mean, there's one thing that's clear. If it wasn't for that Psychom attack, Snow would be fucking dead.
True.
There's no question. I mean, no question at all. I mean, Hope was pissed off enough to pull off that flare, and which is a spell that, by the way, not the entire cast can't cast at all, being Lassie, which is being magically gifted. The only time you can get a character in the trilogy to cast flare outside this scene is very late in Lightning Returns. Which it's an end game spell. So when I study Hope's character in terms of stuff, and think that at age 14, even though he needed to, if it was under extreme murder mode, but he was able to catch flare and look none the worse for wear after that, being pissed off enough, and blast Snow and basically everything around him like just,
That was pretty amazing. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
This'll be fun.
So, as you can see, Fang's main Saboteur branch is less about debuffing the enemy's defenses and more like obstruction in the sense of slow days. I don't know if she gets Imperil at this point. I'm not sure. She later on gets on Vanille's branch of Saboteur, but her main branch of Saboteur is the other one. Is slow. I think days. Days too. Yeah, she gets days. I think she gets curse too.
Oh, I like curse.
Curses in this game, it makes easier for enemies to be interrupted. I hate those things. They're fast and they're annoying. we don't have a slow spell in 14, right?
No, we do.
We do?
It's called Arm's Length.
Ah. True. Well, it's not exactly a spell, but...
Oh, yeah, it's an ability. So everything that hits you gets slow.
Yeah. I mean, I know it's kind of being said to being repeated ad nauseum, but we all, I mean, I would really like Kind Mage in 14.
It would be interesting. It's just hard to pull off. Although I think haste would be really cool.
But
like,
I mean,
aside from the haste we have.
Since they kind of already mix Astrologian with Kind Mage, it's kind of unlikely. Because Gravity, for example, is a Time Mage spell, so...
Right.
And before Rework, they had Time Dilation, Celestial Position that basically was a stop. Well, stop, it was a stun, but kind of stop.
I just want Demi.
I can see Demi becoming a Blue Mage spell, because, you know...
I could see that too, yeah. But we haven't encountered it really in game. Except, I think outside of Diablos, if that's even accurate. And like, Damned of War, when he was there.
Show no fear.
Yeah, Behemoths. Behemoths are bad news.
Clearly.
You looking at me?
That was a very opportune evade from Fine. Yeah.
Change of plans.
It's just a shame that Lightning is such a terrible medic from all the characters that have medic as primary role.
It's interesting though. It's trying to get you used to all of the character dynamics before giving them all to you.
Yeah.
So I feel like I am still in the tutorial of this game.
Kind of. To an extent. And it got up, and now has a sword. I mean, could be worse. Later on, these things become behemoths that, when they stand up, they recover all of their health.
Oh, I hate it. I already don't like it, and I already hate it.
Change of plans.
Yeah, I mean, can be a bit
Pathetic.
annoying. And they sunder things. Great.
Awesome. Like the world, maybe?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Eat this.
Come on, just hit it. There you go.
There we go.
And after all of that, it gave me 5 stars.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't say sunder. Every time you say sunder, I'm like triggered by that word now.
Okay, let's get Snow on the line. Damn thing's still jammed. He can take care of himself.
Kind of.
We'll just have to believe that. Hey, Fang.
Hmm?
The others are safe, right? If any of us got caught, they'd make an announcement.
Yeah, they would. They'd have to let everyone know that the big bad Lassie can't hurt him no more. These cocoon people, bunch of cowards and blowhards.
These cocoon people have spent centuries under Falsi
Look at
law,
Fang's feet.
in constant fear of a Pulse invasion.
She's
If it weren't for
chilling.
Sarah, I'd have been out there too, hunting Lassie. Would have been nothing but targets to me.
Well, Grand Pulse is just as twisted. Cocoon's a floating nest of vipers, ready to strike. Or so I thought.
So, you became a Lassie to fight the Vipers. And destroying the nest is your... I mean, our focus now.
Until we woke up here, we'd been in crystal stasis. Which means we must have completed our first focus. Why can't I remember
So
that
they've been
part?
in stasis.
My childhood's clear as day.
That's interesting.
But the one thing I need, it's just gone. Blank. Like an empty page. I reach for the... and nothing's there. Then there's my brand. It's all messed up. Vanille and me, we lost our past and our focus.
And now, you want to find them? Be a Pulse Lassie? An enemy of Cocoon?
Pulse and Cocoon can rot for all I care. If I don't figure out our focus soon, Vanille's gonna be a Seath.
I think she already is.
Sky if it'll...
Huh?
I'll save her.
So basically Fang is like, don't care about stupid world views, all I want is to save my girlfriend. Basically.
Pretty much.
I mean...
Something
fair.
bothering you?
I haven't seen Fang's annoyed face.
I mean, when you're being targeted
Wow,
by...
Fang puts up with a lot of shit. Holy crap.
No, I think it's because you're being targeted. You're in kind of on your guard when you're spotted in, you know.
I like how Fang was pretty much like, you know, Cocoon was always like the threat in the sky, and we had to live terrified in its shadow. And then it went there, and everyone was fucking like terrified, cowards.
They're just terrified just terrified of Pulse the same way they're terrified of.
Yeah, and they're like, "This is what we were scared of." What?
So basically, you can see that the thing that drove a wedge between Grand Pulse and Cocoon is basically that misinformation.
Well, no, they didn't talk to each other. That was the problem.
Finally, a real challenge.
If these things are annoying by themselves, two of them is even worse.
Yeah, I can see that.
Meanwhile, this whole thing is happening in Palm Palm, and Saz and Vanille are somewhere else, just missing the big show.
Nah, Saz is already having his bad day. He's with Vanille. That's it. But I mean, this is the way this is going. Like, so Lightning's had her suffering moment, so I don't think anything worse is gonna happen to her. Snow kinda did, so he's fine. Fang and Vanille, I think, did. Because, like, they lost their focus. Like, they don't know what's going on with them, so they pretty much lost their entire identities. But Saz hasn't had anything really bad happen to him yet. And Hope hasn't. Like, he lost his mom, but, like, he's still got something. So I feel like before this is all over, they're gonna lose everything. I feel like Saz is gonna lose his son, and Hope's gonna lose what's left of his family.
That's an interesting analogy.
That's just, like, based on the direction I'm seeing this go, because everyone, like, who is here because they've lost everything, and they're the only two that still have something to hold on to.
I'm just when it comes to Hope, I'm just smirking because because how can I put it? Don't expect there's some kind of resolution here in this game, but be warned that his character is going to keep evolving throughout the entire trilogy. He's not going to be. All characters do, but in his case, it's constant, even after the third game.
And Zenthal says Saz's kid got crystallized. He did, but at least he can go get him and have an awesome centerpiece for his house.
Time for a change.
That's brutal. Also, a reminder to chat, no spoilers, please.
Damn. Sanctum Falsy.
I mean, they call it Sanctum Falsy.
Don't get
The appropriate term should be a Cocoonian Falsy, but it's not the same.
Falsy of the people. Yeah, I remember that scene where Vanille snuck off.
Oh.
Like a creepy creeper. I was like, oh no, I've done fucked up. And now this kid is fucking... I'm like, oh my god. Fucking heal me, Light! God damn.
You're dead.
Worst healer ever.
Yeah.
You kidding me?
F. I mean, you can either try avoiding them. No,
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. They trapped me in the Allegan node.
They set you a nice trap and...
Finally, a real challenge.
And they really want you to think during these encounters. Kind of nice, but it's also incredibly annoying. Because like every single fight's a boss fight. Unless it's, you know, the grunts.
Yeah.
Don't
yes,
get
yeah.
predictable.
But the game really tries to teach you to paradigm shift.
Time for a change.
God, this guy's gauge does not want to go up.
Because you're not using Ravager. Yeah, you're using one Ravager. But Fang doesn't have Ravager at this point yet.
Don't get
The worst. She should be the first one to have Ravage.
You changed targets? Change to the other one?
Yeah, like an idiot, I know.
No, I was...
I know. I changed targets to the full health one like an idiot.
I mention it because I think that's what happened the first battle too. Like you were one to low health and suddenly changed targets. Here slow would be useful.
I already used it
Yeah,
on both of them.
predictable.
Bit annoying.
Time for a
And
change.
not being slow.
Don't want to lose, do ya?
Oh, just obnoxious.
Oh, stupid internet. Come on.
I'm pressing X as hard as I can.
Don't get predictable.
Oh, well, one is down.
Yeah.
Quit wasting my time. Don't want to lose, do ya?
The problem with these things is that they interrupt a lot.
Still not as bad as the LRM assholes. I don't know what they're actually called. I just call them LRM.
Time for a change.
Okay, now it's going to start spamming. If
Jesus.
it doesn't die first. Gone. Yeah, so yeah, press X to win.
I mean, that's all I hit. Aside from, you know, the paradigm shift.
Oh, Nexus Blade. What did the Axis Blade do?
Alright, now I'm gonna see Fang's annoyed face. There we go.
do you have there? So you see Fang's strength levels as of now, it's at 151, and she's the strongest character in physical attack. That should give you an idea of how fucking OP Hope is.
Yeah. He is ridiculous.
And I mean, you have you have Lightning at and Lightning right now is empowered because you gave her that accessory fully upgraded. So her strength right now is higher than Fang's, but still it sits at 188. So you get the idea.
And they called him Radonka Boy.
Hey, Lightning.
Call me Light.
Did you see?
No,
Neil's
because she wasn't
friend?
looking at her ass.
No, huh? Want to know how long until it's Seath City? Just look at your brand. You start getting more arrows.
What if your brand's on your
and then
back?
finally an
It's
eye.
in her. It's above her left breast.
Once it opens all the way, you're done. Let's have a look. Don't be shy.
Okay.
Nowhere near.
I mean,
got
it's
time.
not like
Still,
she has to.
You never know.
I mean,
Some people
you can spot it
doesn't
without
take so long.
seeing other things, but
You get a nasty
still,
smell. It can speed up
can
the
be
process.
awkward.
Vanille's brand must be pretty far along by now. I
Right.
gotta save her.
Smoothest
get her
peak ever.
home.
To Pulse, you mean?
To Grand Pulse. I hear that the Sanctum prevents people from leaving Cocoon. I'd like to see him try and stop me.
So, that's your plan.
Hmm?
Wish I had one. Without Sarah, without a future, there's nothing to plan for. There's no way out of this mess, and no way to fight it. I'm stuck trading blows with the Sanctum, but that's no plan. Even if we topple the government, where's that leave us? With nothing to fight for, I might as well be dead.
Your sister. You've got plenty to fight for. Think about it. Don't you want to see Sarah after she wakes up? That's your future right there. All you gotta do is survive. It's simple.
Right.
I didn't think about it, but
Snow.
Fang's outfit is very Thavnarian Bolero.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Not the Thavnarian outfit that everyone knows, but the other one, the leatherworker one.
Well, Snow, you're
I think-
wasted.
I think it's the Bolero.
Snow is wasted.
God, he's getting wasted. His kid's there. Worst dad ever.
Hope.
Uh,
Hey, Hope.
well, he took a really nasty fall, so.
Yeah. Oh look, it's the knife Lightning gave the kid so he could kill someone else.
But he recognizes the knife, of course.
Of course he does. It's his sister's.
Mm. Yeah.
but Lightning doesn't want a brother, so she was like, "Yeah, kid, go get him."
I mean, Snowbite may be many things, but he's a beast of a man. I mean,
yeah, he blocks bullets with his forearm.
Yeah, that's fair.
Transfer request will not be granted. Violators will be treated as enemy combatant.
We may actually be able to clear Palom Polum. Which, for me surprise, I didn't expect we would, but...
What's that?
No, that I was kind of... I'm thinking of at which point right of the chapter we are at now, and we may be able to clear Palom Polum.
I mean, we got about an hour and a half left.
Then definitely clear Palom Polum. By the way, I likely you haven't realized, but right now we are at the section of Felix Heights in Palom Polum. So this is basically Oaks, how do you call it? Neighborhood?
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
What concerns me though is that Light and Fang are here, but Open.
Yeah.
Open still or not.
Well, they were around. It's just that they took a nasty fall, you know.
Off of Felix Heights. These guys aren't nearly as annoying when there aren't fucking two of them.
Yeah. The problem is when they are more than one and they start ganging up on someone. But this thing will be really much easier with two Ravagers to get the fucking bar up.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Like, as it is now, I can't stagger them, so I can't go Team Sexy Commando.
Yeah. Team Sexy Commando. Don't worry. You will be able to pull Team Sexy Commando eventually.
Fucking hallway game my ass. Look at this shit.
Of course there's guys protecting the Elegant Node. We wouldn't be guys
Of
protecting
course.
the Elegant Node.
They put treasure in it. Why wouldn't they be protecting it? A better question is why they would put treasure in the middle of a neighborhood. You know what? Fuck it. Sexy Commando.
Prepare for trouble and make it double.
You know, one of these days I'm gonna show you sexy. Oh god. Fuck, 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 fuck.
Press X
Lightning
to
with
win.
the clutch heels.
Press X to win, yeah, absolutely.
I mean, you do have to press X to win. That's
You do
not
have.
untrue.
I mean, it's just amusing that people were like, the people, you know,
I'll deal with you.
they kind of are fool about the name of auto battle, as if that were all you have to do, and then you're like, yeah, auto battle my ass. I mean, it auto fills the ATB gauge with the attacks, but it's far from all that you have to do.
So I was like, clip that fucker cob.
Oh, an incentive chip. That's great.
A tungsten bangle.
Tungsten bangle, that's 150 HP, I think? 200? I don't know, I think it's...
I want to show you something. This is Felix Heights, home of the thinnest plants in the world. Look at that. That is amazing. The two-dimensional plants of Felix Heights.
I mean, if you don't go to check, they pass very fast.
What?
I mean, if you don't go to specifically check the plant, it makes for a nice scenery. But then you have to go and just.
No, I was running by it and I was like, that plant has no depth. It's from another dimension.
That plant is explained as a main World of Warcraft character.
Sentinel says it's a feature. Other dimensional plants.
World of Warcraft main character, which is player character, which has no depth, basically.
I mean, it's pretty much characters at the beginning of the game.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I feel like they did have depth. They just didn't have context.
You mean the player character?
No, I mean in this game.
Oh.
Like, I feel like the characters, they had depth, but there was no context for it, so they just kind of felt.
Yes.
They just kind of felt wooden at that point. So I was like, oh.
Well, I mean, you're kind of thrust into the whole shebang without context for anything, really, unless you take your time. Unless you take your time to read the data log and stuff, and even so, you have to go through. You have the best way I can put it is go through the ride along with them, and that's a side I don't really cherish.
I'm still not a fan of this style of storytelling, but now that like I'm experiencing it and I'm understanding what happened, I'm like, okay, now I get this game. Yeah.
I would, kill the guy first.
That's why I hated Lost. I just wanted to like record all of Lost, recut it, and it would be so much less interesting. But it would make sense.
I mean, there's a narrative style for everything, and like everything in life, you may like it, or you may not. That clutch healing was on point, Lightning.
She did good.
Of course, there's a narrative. There's type of narratives that, of course, it's going to please people, and some others that will not. But it's basically a matter of taste, basically. I don't know what the behemoth did there or what it was targeting, but
I'm happy it did.
Yeah.
And I hope it got whatever, it was going for.
Maybe there's a ghost there and the behemoth saw it.
I mean, if there was a ghost there, it's gone now.
So yeah, basically, it's I do get that.
Appreciate
the trilogy's lore, and not just the trilogy, but the whole Tabula Nova Crystallis lore is dense. It's complicated to navigate, and you have to be dedicated to unravel it, because it's not served to you like in a silver platter. You have to struggle for it.
Okay, that doesn't make me want to dive into it, because that reminds me of Kingdom Hearts.
No, it's not the same. Kingdom Hearts is bad lore diving stuff. It's, I mean, I know there's Kingdom Hearts fans here, or not, I don't know, but you always hear me saying this. Tetsuya Nomura is a top-tier concept artist and illustrator, but don't let that man touch a scenario writing.
Yes.
Don't let that man touch a script, ever. The only reason Strangers of Paradise got reasonably good, and it's pretty good, is because it had a base already existing, which was Final Fantasy I. That's the only reason Nomura didn't have the room to screw it up.
Jesus, that man.
I will say he is a top tier concept artist. He's a top tier illustrator. He's a great artist, but don't let him touch the script.
Man could not project plan his way out of a paper bag.
Yes. On top of that, he's all too fond of time travel, which if you're not a good scenario writer, if you're too fond of time travel, then it's not adding points to your,
Is that why Yumi likes him so much?
Maybe. Oh, F.
Oh.
Thanks.
This thing is so fond of sundering, it could be really good pulse with Hydro.
Give it your best shot. No mercy!
I said nothing.
Jesus. Behemoths were easier at the start of the game.
Bring it on!
And they cast magic. That's... I mean, to be fair, Behemoths do cast magic.
They're assholes. There. Fucking dead. Jesus. It's like a convention center in the background.
And to refresh. Okay.
Oh, am I ready for this?
Uh...
I don't think I am.
It's a great scene and one of my favorite moments of this game.
Okay, there we go. He climbed back up.
I mean...
Plot hole filled.
Kudos for that, because with that broken whatever he has, because he's fucked up right
Those
now.
would be ribs.
Yeah, probably ribs. And he's...
Hold your body together, tastes delicious.
Snow was like, oh fuck my life, okay, I have to keep going. Explosions must be lightning.
Yeah, that's her calling card, pretty much.
Why'd you save me?
I was asked to keep you safe. By lightning. And by Nora. I'm sorry. What happened, it was my fault. I put her in danger. I know that. Let me make things right.
You told me before that you couldn't.
And that words were useless and a lot of other things I shouldn't have said. Like I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to set things straight. So I didn't. I thought if I couldn't make up for it, then all the apologies in the world wouldn't mean a thing. So I decided I had to find a way to pay for it first. Before I'd even have the right to say sorry. But, it's like you said. I was using that as an excuse so I could run from my own guilt. And that hit home. Oh. Look, Hope. I know what happened was my fault. I don't deny it, and I am sorry. Here.
I think the dynamic in this game is really interesting because it's a group of people who all hate each other.
Yes.
That knife was a present from Sarah to keep her safe.
I love that look. He's actually pondering to go through that.
It's like, if I just turn this the other way,
I'll find a way to make things better.
and just, you know, move it an inch or two down.
He's pondering it. It's great.
And I'll take any punishment you want to dish out.
She's gone, Snow. You can take the blame, but it won't bring her back.
I'm sorry.
I knew it all along. I knew it, but they had to blame someone. They had to.
Wow.
I needed a reason to keep on fighting.
It wasn't someone's fault. It was mine. Take it out on me. And keep yourself alive until you do.
Hope's like, you look like you're in pain. I like that.
Have to keep going. Look at that. You don't even need any help. You're all right. That's good to see. Just let me catch my breath.
Except not.
Oh, now I gotta fight this thing with a tactical nuke and a tank? Okay.
Not exactly.
Always the hero. You want to die? You can't.
Oh, what? Oh, let's go.
That's the most badass scene in the game.
I'm motherfucking Hope. I don't need a party.
I mean, the interface helping with the epicness is so great.
It was just like, what was that? You want to die? Too fucking bad.
I won't let you.
You die when I say you die. I'm the healer.
Yeah, that's absolutely true white mage
peak
experience.
White mage right there. Peak white mage.
You don't die until I say so.
That was quick.
Nah.
Didn't even let me kill it. I could have done it.
Yeah, you could have.
Oh shit!
Not bad, kid. Where's Snow?
He's okay.
He's
Gonna be
okay.
an easy fight.
Thing'll never know what hit it.
My paradigms are probably all fucked up.
Yeah, but you can do that with the Protein 6 killing you.
Oh, this is okay. I don't like Lightning being healer because shit.
Yeah, but likely you should have. Yeah, you do have hope as medic.
Thanks. Thanks.
my
This'll be fun.
favorite formation when well, you know, having Hope as a leader, you kind of need a tank. But you could go from Relentless Assault to Ravagers on Commander. Getting the...
Alright.
If you get this thing to stagger, Lightning and Hope in particular are going to melt it.
One.
Eat this.
Go.
Things like, what is gravity?
Just watching numbers.
Damn, putting up numbers.
Shame you couldn't smite it, but yeah.
Whatever, it's half dead. Do it one more time, it's good.
Let's see. Well, that was convenient.
No, I remember the Gatling gun.
No, I mean, I mean, it was convenient. One thing you have to, I think it's good to. It's nothing. One thing is convenient to remember is that different roles apply different bonuses to the party and in the paradigm. Having a sentinel in the formation automatically increases resistance to damage. It's defensive. Having two sentinels, it's kind of useless in a sense, increases the resistance as well. In here you usually only need one sentinel and two medics for the most defensive paradigm. But anyways, anyway, I'm going to shut up. This
Okay.
I just have predilection for this scene.
Operation Nora didn't work out.
I can't help but think that she's disappointed that she still has a brother-in-law.
Lightning. Me too. I mean, at least I'll try. I'll try to watch out for you two.
Don't forget about this one. That one'll be all right. He's too stubborn to die.
She says as she walks him over the edge and throws him over.
Knowing you'll always be welcome, no matter how much has changed. That's what having a home is all about.
That line is so poignant!
I don't like that Neil narrates all this. Like it's her story or something.
The S-Time residence, that's Hope's house.
Oh no. Why you give me a Phoenix down? Oh, I don't like this. mom's dead.
Yeah. Bart!
Mom's gone.
Oh god.
I love Bartholomew as time. Best father ever. So underrated.
Nora.
Dad, I know.
No.
I'll be in my room. We're gonna rest up. Then we'll leave. If they find out you're sheltering Lassie, they'll...
Huh? You're my son. This is your home. My son.
I'm sorry. This scene tugs at me in many ways at my heart.
He's too nice. This can't end well. It looks expensive. Fang breaks it.
You can explore a bit of Hope's place.
Yes, I will.
I mean, I love the music. I mean, it's a version of Hope's theme, and the fact, one of the facts that Hope's themes are his leitmotif, his musical leitmotif is the acoustic guitar. Tugs at many heartstrings for me, since my father was a acoustic guitarist.
I didn't know that.
It's such a beautiful theme. This rendition is called "This Is Your Home," and it's, I mean, that scene with Bart is so great in that when Hope says, if they found out you're sheltering the sea, and Bart immediately goes, "Sea, no, I'm not sheltering the sea. You're my son. This is your home," which is considering all we've been taught or shown that not even Lassie, when a person is made of Lassie, even their family rejects that. That's great. That's big.
The military has now launched an all-out campaign to eliminate them. In the event you must leave your home, please follow the instructions broadcast on this channel.
Must be the kid's family.
Roughly 2,500 civilians believed to have come in contact with the Lassie are now being held in quarantine by the Sanctum. Our latest Instapoll has shown a vast majority in favor of the immediate purging of these individuals, believing their treatment...
Lay down.
So Vanille's body count is the entire population of Bodom and now 2,500 people in Palomporum.
See, you took the kid's toy away.
So Vanille's killed like 3,000 people at this point.
He gave it back to me.
And people say she's not the villain?
Said he didn't need it anymore.
Go figure.
It was too much. What happened to Sarah?
All I could think about was what could I have done?
I have to say one thing though, Snow is ripped.
I hated myself for not trusting her. It hurt too much. I couldn't face it. Look, Snow. I'm sorry. Forgive me.
Ah, fuck, he woke up.
For what?
Everything.
Well, that's a bit of a wide response, but...
If you told me your real name, I suppose I could.
Cheeky bastard.
Have some
I know her real name.
when she comes back.
Deal.
My dad said he'd like to see you guys. He wants to talk.
My wife's like, see? Sarah's still alive. She's just wearing pigtails now.
Snow. Well.
The blame is mine. I couldn't save her.
Yeah, Bart.
I
same.
too.
If it wasn't for Snow,
I too sit around my
I wouldn't
house
be here.
wearing a suit jacket and tie.
Snow. Did Nora... Did she say anything to you?
Hope. She said to get him home.
And that's exactly what you've done. Face to face like this,
I mean-
it's hard to believe you're all dangerous fugitives.
Except for Fang.
The entire world is scared to death of you, Lassie. No, not even just you. People who've helped you. Bumped into
Bartholomew is saying maybe the first
Sometimes
Draconian
it's
character
even
outside the
just
crew
people
who has
walk
half
by
a brain.
with you.
I mean, a brain, entire
you think
brain,
they're tainted,
galaxy brain.
want every one of them purged.
The Sanctum's a puppet of the Foul Sea. To them, our lives don't mean anything at all. We'll stop this. Take down the Sanctum and save Cocoon.
You've thought that through?
No.
If Lassie take down the Sanctum, fear of Pulse will only get worse. It won't stop at fear. People will take up arms and stand against you. Can you imagine it? The rampant violence.
When the government's control is gone, the citizens will revolt.
So what then? We're supposed to just smile and eat a bullet? That means you too.
I know I'm part of this. I'm on your side of the fence. Harbor of Lassie and a public enemy.
Coming here was a bad idea.
This is your home. We're all here. Let's figure this out.
Oh, fuck.
Huh?
Of course.
Heads up!
You just had to ruin that precious, marvelous house.
Hope! In the back!
No.
You're not ready for this. I'll stay here. Snow, help my dad.
Come on.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Like, pointing your gun at Hope when Lightning's on watch, that's the last mistake you ever made. refresh. They've entirely ruined their
Boy
wolf.
done forgot what gravity was.
Let's wrap this up.
Yeah, adjust
Man,
your
this house got so much bigger.
adjust your paddings whenever you get the chance after this battle.
I tried to, but
No, it was an
started being combat.
insta battle.
Yeah, but I'm gonna adjust right after that. Zental says farming time.
Huh? Okay.
More Phoenix Downs.
Yeah. Yeah, so now,
Alright.
it's a good moment. So you can go, Sexy Commando plus Tactical Nuke right now.
Yeah, that's what I want. Oh yeah, it is Soldier Payday today, isn't it?
Hmm?
It is Soldier Payday today, isn't it?
Yeah.
Alright, I don't want Lightning being a medic, like, ever.
No, it's... I mean, it helps. There's one that you may want to do, though. Sentinel Medic.
Actually, yeah. Combat clip. This one was okay. I feel like
The one you have Commander Saboteur Synergist, I would go Ravager Saboteur Synergist because Saboteur does the commando role, keeps stagger bar.
Oh really?
Yeah, I told
Convenient.
you the other day. And I would have Relentless Assault should work, yes. I would change diversity for Medic Sentinel Synergist, which implies him being medic, but there's no other way. Yeah.
I see. That's a good one for staying alive while I'm getting buffed up.
Yeah.
And then I can swap to this one.
You can move the paradigms around to place them wherever you want. Click on them and just change.
Ah.
I use that to basically, like I told you early in the run, I use that to have the offensive paradigms up and the defensive paradigms down, so I know where to go when I'm changing paradigms.
Yeah, I panic, so I need my paradigms at the top where my cursor is. Otherwise, I'll lose my cursor. There we go.
But I mean, that's depending on the person. I mean, if you have the emergency ones up, that's up to you, of course. It's just for me. It's just I work on a different structure level, I guess. It's like in Pokemon. I'm likely a maniac of sort or anything, but I usually have my Pokemon's moves organized like at the top, the same type moves, then different type moves, then defensive ones. If not, I just feel like everything's not supposed to be there. But that's just me. Oh, you could spin lightning, maybe? No.
I gotta see Fang's equipment screen.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
That's probably the least impressive one I've seen. Yeah.
You could give Fang if she's your tank. I would give her. I would give Fang a bangle, like a tungsten bangle or something to HP up.
That is a good point. I had another one, the tungsten one, I think.
Yeah, I have. You got one.
There we go.
There you go. Yeah.
I've heard this song before, and I did not believe it was from a Final Fantasy game.
Really?
It's just very like proto dubstep.
Mm. Well, it was the era of proto dubstep. If you check Drakengard 3 and the battle themes.
Mm.
But at least it was at least it was quality, you know.
Yeah, I mean it's not a bad song. I just like it did not. When I thought Final Fantasy, that's not what I thought.
Yeah, well, it was a bit of an era of experimentation.
I mean that's granted, yeah. I mean this whole game
and to be fair, Soken does get a fair bit of influences from the age of experimentation. Most of Soken's tracks are really experimental.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I think having played this game now, I think a lot of the experimentation they did in this game was refined.
Oh, they absolutely refined that for not just for 14, but for the trilogy itself. As I mean, it's 3 games. They have plenty of room to refine.
The adrenaline's flowing now.
No.
Actually, I have plenty of money again.
You could try maybe upgrading the Shaman's Mark and you know,
yeah, let me
enhance the Walking of Fleetus Misery. The fact that he stands now at 300 at over 300 magic when Fang and Lightning are at not even reaching 200 physical strength, I'm just.
How do I control her? I honestly don't think I have enough components to try to get the level up yet, but these guys might be able to help with that.
Maybe, yeah, you can kill them and then rub them blind.
If they're very lucky, I'll do that in that order.
I mean, to be honest, Hope just melts them.
God damn. It's like fucking Super Mario over there lobbing fireballs like it's no tomorrow. Yep. It's payday, boys.
Yeah.
You're gonna squirm!
And he did squirm.
He knows. He knows he's getting paid today. Someone's got to pay for that window.
Yeah, so you would... Yeah, you owe the S-Times a house, basically.
Oh my god, they just keep respawning?
Yeah, you have to interact with the red circle over there that there was...
Now I understand what Zental said meant by farming time. because they're easy, they're everywhere, they infinitely respawn.
Yeah.
We could take out all of Psycom right here.
Yeah, true. Because they, you know, so obsessed with killing the sea, they would just from all of them try. Keyword try.
I mean, with this, I really can just press one button.
Yeah.
I really don't need it. Oh wow, the roof is gone. I just noticed that.
Yep. They smashed the entire. They smashed the roof. Great. I mean, they. Like I said,
But
they're ruined.
I look up.
They,
oh, okay, it is gone.
They ruined the. They ruined the a perfectly nice house.
You ruined everything, you stupid bitch. Why aren't these bastards dropping anything? How dare you hit the child?
You hit Hope and yeah.
You've killed Hope. Now I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, basically. Fang basically launched that guy into oblivion. Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty impressive.
Hang in there, Hope. The ladies are on that.
I mean, Hope's in a pretty good spot right now, I think.
Yeah.
Got Fang and Lightning, like, kicking a bunch of dudes' asses for him.
It's just, I mean, Fang is great in every form, and he has lightning wrapper on his finger, so yeah, that's a great spot. That's a really great spot to be in. Oh.
No way. Is that new?
No, I think it was there, but you didn't go through. I mean, past the hallway far enough.
Ah. My name is Hope Estine. You killed my mother. Prepare to die.
Prepare to die. There's always something that in one of the other Discord servers I command, and it's how tricky is to pronounce Hope's surname, because the game usually goes a bit 14 in Yashtola's name, because it's kind of a different pronunciation. Because people, I mean, pronunciation tends to render it as time, but it because Heim is a German Norse word that makes up his surname. It should be Estheim, but it's kind of complicated. So I can imagine every time the voice actors had to go through Hope's surname, going like, "This fucking word again." I can imagine Vincent Martella, who is Hope's voice actor, and he is sublime. But I can imagine him 10 years ago being in this game, or in Nine Returns third game, being in the third game, 21 years old, looking at the script, going like, how did you pronounce that? And it's kind of interesting because Vince Martella has a really distinctive, I'm not sure if it's an accent, but it has a distinct way of pronouncing certain vowels, which makes Hope's voice really, it gives something. I don't know how to describe it, but one thing I can say is that in Nine Returns, you can hear Hope's expressions through Vincent Martella's voice acting. It's amazing.
That's great. Something to look forward to.
He's great. He's a great voice actor. Even though he's in video games, he's only voiced Final Fantasy XIII. Well, the trilogy.
Really?
Yeah. it's his only role in video games. His voice live action TV, I think he's been live action actor. And before 13, and after 13, I think his first role was when he was 15 or something.
Oh wow! So he started really young.
Yeah, he can also sing very well, and he plays the piano too. I think he started as a musician. He has a really nice voice, and his first role. I mean, I'm not sure how into cartoons you are, but he is the voice of Phineas in Phineas and Ferb.
I've never watched it. I'm aware of it, but I've never seen it.
There you. Well, that was his first role, and and until the series ended, he was of course Phineas's voice actor. He's mostly known for that role, which is kind of I mean, it's not a shame, but it's kind of. I mean, look.
Things are about to get interesting.
I mean, it's kind of. You have to interact with the red thing.
I know.
Yeah, well, fair.
They started dropping stuff, so I just kept killing them.
Fair. I can ramble about Instrumental in the meantime.
To be fair, this is probably the last batch that I'm gonna wipe out, and then I'll keep going. Because we have about 30 minutes left.
Yeah. So yeah, Vincent Martella is... All of the voice actors here are great, all of them. The voice acting is really great. But Vincent Martella is... Considering he voiced this game when he was 17...
he's really impressive.
He is incredible.
Especially for being 17, that's phenomenal.
Yeah. In 13-2, he was 19, he struggled a bit for a reason. I mean, it's... not sure how much I can... Well, you watch 13's 2 ending, right?
No.
No? Okay. Then I will shut up. Okay.
Is it over? Are they?
They're fine. Your son's a tough kid.
Well...
That's a lot of loot walking around there.
Mm-hmm.
Who ordered the battalion?
They'll take out the whole building next.
Dad! Oh! Thank goodness. Are you hurt?
No. How about you?
Still in one piece.
I love the S-Times. They're such a badass family, the S-Times.
Wow! He just went full Thancred.
My turn! Proceeds to take off coat. This is Thancred, shoot him!
Don't shoot! I'll show you what a Lassie looks like!
I'm amazed they didn't shoot his arm and hand off. I bang.
Me! I'm a Lassie! Surprised? Expected some kind of monster? I'm flesh and blood, like you! An ordinary citizen of Cocoon! Don't you get it? This has been our home our whole lives! How could we even think about destroying it? We want to protect this place just as much as you!
He's on our side? He's lying. What if he's telling you it's a trick?
You must be Snow Villiers.
Roche.
Yag Roche, SciComm Division.
I understand your plight. However, the Pulse threat is not so easily dismissed. The very existence of Ulysses puts every last one of us in danger. Tell me, do you really think your life is worth more than the lives of millions of Cocoon citizens? I do not. And so, it falls to me to order your execution. It's that simple. It is my responsibility to see you put down. Your lives are forfeit.
Oh, cut the crap! You want Lassie? Then kill Lassie! Why do other people have to die? The purge has got to stop!
Do you think we want to purge our own people? If any trace of Pulse remains, the populace will erupt into chaos. Without sacrifice, without the purge, Cocoon will die.
Who fired? I gave no order!
Yeah, that's what you get when you spend too much time talking with Odyssey instead of shooting them.
That's what you get from monologuing.
No.
He didn't last long.
Nah, he survives. I mean, he's just wounded, but it's just this thing is basically to illustrate that even if it's their own military and they are caught confraternizing with the sea, or
We're leaving.
Instead of killing them, they consider them tainted.
Tie up your
or,
dad.
You know.
We threatened you
Or
and forced you to
tempered.
help us. Got it?
Fair.
There must be something
Do
else.
what she says.
Very reminiscent of that, actually.
Yeah.
Just how it's treated.
I can't let you get dragged into this. I want to stay here, but
This
there's
is very,
no place
very
for
important
Lucy.
scene.
I'm going with the others. We'll survive somehow. I promise you that. Dad, I hate to run out on you.
You're not running! This is not running away. You've made a choice. You'll survive and do what needs to be done.
You mean complete my focus?
Don't you worry about that. You make the choice.
I'm fine.
Oh my god.
What?
My wife's like, is that Ignis? Times got hard after 15, didn't they? Oh my god.
Way to ruin the moment, thank you.
Our turn, hero.
What? I can handle a little gas.
Catch your breath. I'll throw in some hits for you.
So I'm going to tell you one thing. Don't do the same mistake I did in my first run. Target the side, the larboard and starboard targets. Target the turrets when you're done.
Take down the enemy. Bring it on!
I mean, if I were you, I would.
Sorry, I was being very distracted.
I was going to say throw a libroscope to this thing. You should have a libroscope in the inventory, in the items.
I do, but I don't know what it does.
Follow my lead.
Use the libroscope in the items, so they when you get the vulnerabilities of the entire section, they'll start attacking automatically their weakness. So yeah, first time I fought this thing, I didn't notice the different targets and tried to actually kill the thing brute force, and took me like 30 minutes.
Oh my god.
All the while, of course, having to deal with the stupid barrages and stuff, because also if you see the target's name, it's that's why I call this thing larboard, starboard, trauma. To this day, I don't even know what is port and if port is right or left, or start right or left.
What?
Nothing. I know nothing on naval terms. Naval terms.
Starboard is right, port is left, or larboard, which is apparently an antiquated way to say port.
Yeah.
Surrender now!
That's better. We got the tech now.
I always love how in games I mean either the army or the police or the bad guys will tell you to stop right there or surrender now, and you're like and it's like, you think that because you just tell me I'm going to do that.
There's a whole lot going on in this fight, gee.
That's because the multiple targets are each one attacking on their own. So as you break down the thing, it's going to start. I'm sorry, it's going to stop certain attacks.
Bring it on! Appreciate it.
I love how in this fight, if you have lightning go commander, instead of slashing the turret, she uses the gun blade in gun form.
Nowhere to run!
There. Yeah, there's a reason I am so fond of Combat Clinic as a paradigm.
Oh my god, it's so useful.
Follow my lead! I'll do your back. Thanks.
Especially if you have hope with the high heal, the later game healing spells, that hope can basically get the party going in like 2 heals.
Damn.
I mean, white mage power.
True that.
Lightning is meant to be more like a red mage, which makes sense considering her.
Lightning is.
She works as a red mage bar spellblade, actually.
Let's go!
Take out that starboard hole. Yeah.
There you go.
You are surrounded.
Thank you.
I really appreciate the
Nowhere to run, let's
I really appreciate the night scenery or background of Palum Polum.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Even if please stop buffering. Even if it's if we're basically fighting a murderous ship, you know.
Zenthal says, light's a gunbreaker.
Yeah. Well.
And I'm finding it difficult to argue that.
Don't buffer.
surrender now.
Time to ruin their day.
And mine too, because it keeps buffering.
Nah.
Come on. They're going to refresh.
I really don't like what's going on here.
I don't know what's going on. Why it's buffering so much? I'm right next to the internet.
Oh, I didn't realize it was staggered.
Now you
Time
know.
to go ham.
Oh, give me a moment. I hadn't realized that, like a fool, I had the LoreLines Twitch up as well. Oh. I'm still buffering though.
Damn, this thing staggers easy.
Yeah.
2 Ravagers.
And I don't know what the hell.
Time for sexy commando.
What's going on? I swear. And it's...
And there we go. Oh, no, there's another one.
Again? There's no end to these guys.
Who the fuck is that?
Need a ride?
They're from the cavalry. They're allies.
Don't get cute. Right, let's move it.
In all the time that this game has been out, I've never seen anything of that guy. I've seen more fan art of Hope's dad than this guy.
Take care, Dad.
When it comes to home and family, we never keep either as close as we should. Whoever stops
Well, the
to
Crystarium
think,
expanded, so I
this
guess
time
that's the end of the
could be
chapter.
last.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, we cleared chapter 7.
Okay. Well, that's probably a good stopping point for tonight.
Absolutely,
Yeah. Well, thank you everybody for joining us.
In a moment, going to put up the closing room. There you go. So yeah, how quick rundown of chapter 7. How did you like it, Cobb?
It was great. Lightning turned into a person. Fang proved herself to be true and honest, and Vanilla shitbag. Hope got his revenge on Snow. You know, his mom may be dead, but he got in some scars on Snow that will last a lifetime.
That's and then you got to meet Hope's father.
Yes, the president of everything.
That's great. Yeah.
He is the president. That's why he wears his tie at home. He has important president things to do. And his son, the son of the president, is off to save the world now. So that was great. I was expecting something a lot more sad. Like, I thought his dad was gonna die.
Well, I really appreciate that Bart didn't die, you know, because he's a great character.
I'm gonna ask you this, and you can answer. Don't be afraid of spoiling. Do we ever see him again?
In game, no.
Okay.
Which I'm sad about, I have to say.
Okay.
but he survives. That I can say.
That's fair enough. All right. Well, thank you for joining us on this romp through Final Fantasy 13 and fabulous supernova crystals.
Next
which, what is the clear evolution of Final Fantasy 14 and all the concepts they introduced for the first time as original concepts.
So next stream is likely going to be, if nothing changes, is going to be Thursday with yours truly and Ayumi playing Guild Wars 2. Because I don't think we have anything earlier, right?
I don't think so. I think Thursday's the next one.
Okay, then Thursday will be me and Ayumi. If everything goes as planned, then we will be playing Guild Wars 2. So.
And then I know Ayumi will be playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Yeah.
I believe on Friday.
Yep. And Fao is streaming Sundays, Elden Ring?
Yeah, I think he's doing Elden Ring.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, basically join us for more stuff, and next stream I invite you, Cobb, to join our Sylvari adventures.
By the tree. I might have to try.
See you.
Have a good night.